Ready?
It's me, guys. And then you guys on this cam. You already did it. And this cam. And then one here. So that should be really easy to sync. They're gonna love that. Hey.
Okay.
All right, folks. Episode 3 of Fear and Malding is live and alive. We're here. We're queer.
Yes, we are.
That's right. This is a sexy queer baiting episode.
That's right. I love to queer bait.
I saw how well Will's TikTok was doing after he posted a bunch of the episodes, like the previous episodes TikToks, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. You're cut.
Yeah, he cut me in, and he brought me in an effort to
gay bait, punish
Will, queer bait, and also mend his broken relationship with the LGBTQ community. He has brought me in. And I think it's working. Your agenda is working.
Do you think there's more people online that assume I'm gay than believe you are gay?
You are the straightest person I know.
Gay. Nobody's ever thought that, ever.
Yeah. There is nobody on this planet. You are the straightest person I have ever met.
I think, first of all, I take offense to that.
Wait, why?
It's very offensive to me. Okay, I have very homosexual tendencies.
I will see Alex Jones at the Abbey before you.
No, I've been to the Abbey many times.
Wow.
I used to go to the Abbey all the time.
If there was a poll and it was two options, it said, would Hasan, is he more likely to be gay or commit a hate crime? Commit a hate crime would win 99%.
I agree.
Oh, wait, what? What is happening right now? Why would that be the poll?
I don't know why, but
why is that a poll?
That's how straight you are.
How about the poll is Hasan more likely to be gay or be very cool and nice? And then the very cool and nice one wins.
So being gay can't be cool and nice.
No, you can be gay and cool and nice, but
man,
this is
face up. I'm with you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Face Saudi Arabia.
Anyway, welcome to Fear, and we have your guest today, Ludwig.
That's
here
right.
on the pod.
Yep.
Finally, he made it. We were supposed to record this last night, and then, you were like...
I was busy.
Yeah, I know.
I was doing big things.
Yeah.
We had to get him a private driver.
Right now. Leak what you're doing right now.
When does this come out?
Tomorrow.
God, I'm not leaking it.
I'm
No
leaking
shot. I was working with Jay Schlatt. All right?
And we're gonna... Yes, he's lying. We'll bleep this part out if you don't want it to be. He was filming an orchestra.
Why are you saying it like
I don't know.
Orchestra.
I feel like that. First of all, you say orchestra in Turkish, but
right.
I feel like it's one of those words. Okay, and by the way, we bleeped the previous part, so what we're talking about currently is completely unrelated to like what Ludwig is doing.
You can say orchestra.
Okay,
you don't have to bleep it.
But one of those things, it's one of those words where I feel like it's like a quality word. You know what I mean? So you have to put like an almost British spin to it.
Like what's
like, you know how British people say like aluminium instead of aluminum?
Sure.
Orchestra is like one of those words where I feel like you're supposed to say orchestra.
So you think there are words you should say with a British accent?
Not a British accent, but like fancy
That
words.
is what you're saying.
Like the difference between adult and adult.
Oh.
Right? You get what I'm talking about.
Orchestra is always correct.
Orchestra.
Unlike adult. But then, what are you going to be, a potato, Andy? You're going to say potato?
No, of course not, because potato is the...
Tomato.
This is the commodity of the proletariat. So I am not interested in like, ruining that. But like the orchestra is something that, like all these like highfalutin, hoity-toity rich people engage in.
I can't... believe that you thought we were going to run out of topics.
None of this is, we're just freestyling.
And two, it's not a high class thing anymore. You know what I'm going to in like 2 weeks? I'm going to a Joe Hisaishi concert. It's just weebs. He's the composer of all the Ghibli movies.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Thanks for the invite, by the way. This is how I find out.
New York.
So
he's going 5 days in New York, and I'm going to one of the nights.
You're going specifically to go to that in New York?
I'm going for one night just to watch this and maybe hang out with Tarek if he'll hang out with me.
That's...
Are you going with Jay Schlatt?
No. Well, I think...
Why,
no,
Jay?
just me.
Okay, I've got a story to tell you.
Please.
This is the Queer Writing Podcast.
So
go ahead.
The story is you were with Jay Schlatt. I didn't know Jay Schlatt was in town.
He was in town just for this thing we did together.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
So Hasan drops me off at my hotel at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And
after we had sex, gay sex.
Yeah. In the back of his.
By the way, straightest way to say that.
No,
We had
it's
copious
not.
amounts of gay sex.
No, we did butt
no,
stuff.
no.
Here's the thing for gay people, it's just called sex, and that's what you don't think about.
No,
Why would
it's
you-
it's
don't
still
need a
called.
qualifier.
Actually, Lud, I'm gonna be honest. We still call it gay sex.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't say I'm having sex. You have to clarify.
We do clarify because
If you're hooking up with someone in like you were like, oh, let's go back to mine. He's like, are we having gay sex tonight?
yeah,
or
no,
regular sex,
or else you don't get consent.
So if you say if we're having sex tonight, he'd be like,
It's-
what is that?
Yeah,
not valid.
no,
Vagina?
he would be like, "What? Is there a girl back
No.
there?"
They'd be like, "What am I, a breeder?" You know? What
yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
That's what they'd say.
See, the more you know. You don't know
I'm
this because
learning.
I'm a
I'm
real
learning.
ally. You're not. You're fake.
I've
You're
never
fake.
been an ally of anything.
You are literally a homophobe.
I'm only an ally to me. I've always been that way.
I mean,
So-
I agree. Same.
Continue.
So in the lobby, I walk in. Jay Schlatt is in the fucking lobby checking into the same hotel that I'm staying at.
SLS.
And guess
Leak it.
I have single-handedly built the clientele for the
you
SLS.
actually have.
Yeah.
Every time you come, you book people there if you're doing an event.
Yep.
And then they love it so much, they try something else, they always come back.
Yeah, always.
Schlatt, so we went to Boa Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a fancy steakhouse. I thought it was a Brazilian steakhouse chain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's,
Because it sounds like Brazilian, like Boa.
yeah,
Hey,
actually.
welcome to Boa.
Is that you Brazilian?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Why are you Italian?
It's like well, it's Portuguese is like come to Brazil. So like welcome to Boa.
Portuguese.
Yeah. But then every time I do the Brazilian accent, it turns into like I'm doing the Cholo accent. Everyone always makes fun of me. Like
I was just gonna say
come to
that.
Brazil.
We won't be
come to
mad.
Brazil.
So we went to Boa.
Yeah.
Fancy
He told me that.
steakhouse. I didn't know.
Thanks for the invite, by the way.
Fancy.
Yeah, no, seriously. What the fuck? This guy flexing.
Yeah,
Hangs
yeah.
out with Jay Schlatt, flexing.
Goes to Boa.
Goes to
Doesn't
Boa.
invite two gay men.
I don't know if you guys hang out with Schlatt a lot offline. He's just a guy who likes routine. He's obsessed with routine. He likes sleeping in his bed. He likes going to his restaurants, and Boa is one of his restaurants. So he's like, I booked us at Boa. I was like, cool. I didn't realize it's a fancy steakhouse. There's a dress code. I showed up in these pants. I haven't changed pants since last night. I only took off my underwear. I'm commando right now.
Wait, really?
Yeah. A fanny pack and a shirt that said commit tax fraud with Barney on the side.
I love that shirt. It's a great shirt.
It's a great shirt, but it doesn't fly up.
A lot of people at Boa would probably look at that and go, "That's a great shirt. I'm doing that."
They didn't like that?
No, because then Nick also showed up in like flip flops. He had shorts on, but he swapped to like Jay Schlatt's sweatpants, and the valet. Even before we get to the bouncer, the valet was like,
Another word, valet.
nobody says valet.
Yes, people say in the
People that don't speak English say valid.
no, like a valet.
You are somehow going from high society all the way to uneducated.
I
Like,
promise you,
breached the sides.
British pronunciation.
They don't say valet.
Yes, they do.
I don't know if I know a British person to call off rip.
Yeah, well,
There is some words though that do have that
yeah.
in them.
Valet?
No, not valid, but like they don't do the A.
Pull that shit up, Marsh. Pull it up.
What do you want Marsh to look up right now?
British pronunciation of valet.
Okay, I'm down for
YouTube
this.
video.
But if you
Valet
are wrong,
in a British
if you
accent.
are wrong, can you on the pod say Ludwig is smarter and more handsome than me in the camera?
I can't lie like that.
You have to say it
It's
it's
just straight up a
you
lie.
have to say it if you're wrong,
It's just the.
and I'll say the same if you're right.
But then it's the truth.
Man up.
Also, no. You know what we're gonna do?
Shaking it.
We're gonna do rock paper scissors.
Fuck it. No. Hey, you.
Guys, here it is. So anyway,
Go ahead. You want to say something to the camera?
no, I don't.
You got something to say?
I don't want to say anything to camera.
Okay. Well, I was
I
gonna.
hate you.
We're
God
gonna-
damn, you were right, Hasan. What the fuck?
I hate when he's right. I cannot believe this.
I
is the
feel
first
like
time
you guys
ever.
forget
It's the
that,
first
like,
time
you
ever.
know,
It's the first time
like,
ever.
I know things.
He doesn't know anything.
I think I say like I'm a himbo too much or like fuck around too much off camera. You guys are like, no, it sounds stupid, right? Like, how would he know this?
He's the worst winner. He's the worst winner.
Oh, dude, I know, because I don't really get it a lot.
Him and Jordan.
I don't really get it a lot.
Oh, you don't get it a lot.
No, I
Oh,
don't really
Son
get it
doesn't
a lot.
get it a lot.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
the meme. I always remember that. Haas Mods, he never gets it.
Yeah, no, but that's different. That's just
Women
like,
throw themselves on him.
but that doesn't count. That's irrelevant.
It doesn't count when women throw themselves on him.
No, it doesn't because it's like
Those are
irrelevant.
femoids.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Top G podcast. That's right. We're here. We're talking about broads, beaches. Dude, actually, that's a topic that I wanted to talk to you guys
Let me
both
finish. Boa Steakhouse.
Go ahead.
We almost get kicked out because the bouncer is like, you look terrible. He really digs into us. He was like, this is a nice steakhouse. And then Schlatt pulls out a sick card. He shouts out some guy who works there. He's like, ask Steve about it.
Ooh.
And the guy was like, he didn't believe him. He's like, you know Steve. You don't know Steve. And then Steve fucking walks out, and then we get escorted in. It felt really cool. Anyway, swag
That's
moment
badass.
for Schlatt. It was a swag moment for Schlatt.
That is such a swag moment.
That is pretty cool.
Reminds me
Pretty
of, never mind. I'm not going to tell that story. It'd make me look bad.
when you called Marriott because you didn't
It was in that vein. Moving on. Let's talk about.
The difference is that
I like your Karen moments, by the way. I don't think you have to be shy about them.
No,
I don't like it.
Sure, they go too far, but they make me
Have you
comfortable.
seen me? Have you seen me have a Karen moment?
Every waking moment with you is a
Oh,
Karen
that's
moment.
not true. He's
No.
so
You came in and you're like,
He
oh
is.
my God, I didn't order toast. Minx!
I don't. Why do I just?
No,
I don't just yell Minx's name.
No, you're like, oh, I forgot to order toast. Do you have toast in your house? And then you're like, I need jam.
Well, I mean, that's
That's normal.
That's a normal question.
Standard.
Do you have butter, jam, toast? I'm like, bro.
Well, I mean, isn't that a normal question to ask?
It's
Also,
fine. I had
a
all of
delicious
it.
breakfast. It's
Exactly.
I
yeah.
did have all of it.
toast
I am
with
very-
butter and jam.
Yeah,
I'm very welcoming as a
I
host.
needed some carbs.
You know what you want and you get it.
Exactly.
And I respect that about you.
This is what I think. When you pay for something, you deserve to get what you paid for.
Austin, the other night it took you an hour and a half of convincing to post a sexy photo of yourself, which you literally did not even want to post on your Twitter account. You were like, should I post it on my main? It's not good enough for the main. Maybe I should post it on my alt. And then finally you were convinced to post it on your Instagram story. One of my fans, Anti-Piker, posted your Instagram story on Twitter and was like, ooh, how did that get here on Twitter? And then you posted it on your alt with the caption, I told you to post it. And now it's popping off.
It literally is
Mark's
doing.
pulled up.
But none of it.
It's
it
doing.
did not,
It's doing better. It's doing better than my trailer for Name Your Price.
because
obviously.
because I told you the funny caption.
Obviously.
Because
yeah, trailers always do bad.
Well, I mean, it did okay. It got like 30-some thousand likes.
Yeah, I mean that's good, but like trailers are never
no,
going to do as
no,
well
not that
as
one.
like
His alt
something
and
more intimate.
and basic.
Did you see it, Ludwig? You didn't like it.
I haven't seen it. I've not seen. I did see this.
But you didn't like
and
it.
you didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it.
That's really messed up.
I didn't
Let's
like
talk
it because
about
I
it.
loved it.
Oh.
So what I do is I like it and then I like it twice, which actually unlikes it. That's me loving it.
That's really good.
I'm in the process of having Hasan convince me to post some other naughty photos, but they're a little too naughty and risky.
But just like we don't have to do a hostage negotiation every time you like want to post a photo.
Well, no, let's
he
let's
has
dig into
seen
this.
most of my cock.
This is a different conversation, so we're gonna loop back.
No,
for a moment.
it's relevant to the photo.
Okay.
You want to see it?
I wouldn't mind. Live reaction to Austin's cock.
Yeah.
It's not like my actual cock, but like there's definitely cock in there.
Have you seen? You've probably seen my old like. If you
No.
for those of you listening, for those of you watching at home,
A great photo. It's a great photo.
You need to edit. You need to go.
I was gonna do that no matter what you showed me. You could have showed me a 20-inch penis wrapped around his neck, and I would have gone, eh.
Well, there's no cock in the photo.
No,
It's
there
just-
isn't. It's like it's similar to old shirtless photos of myself where I have a towel where you can see the outline. That's it. That's what.
That's how I
For
found out.
those of you,
yeah.
for those
Thirst traps.
So we found out I what?
You had a big hog.
You didn't tell from his 6'8" stature
With
and
some-
truck-sized body.
Believe me, I've looked at a lot of penises, and you know, just because you're tall doesn't mean that you've got a
Fellas,
big
can I
dick.
tell you something?
Yeah.
Sometimes women like really small cocks.
Not true.
Is that what Cutie tells you?
What? No, she told me this is real.
Yeah, no,
For sure, there's like a lot of women like this a lot.
I'm gonna let.
and coming really fast.
Yes.
That's what I've
Wait,
heard.
are you
too.
memeing?
Yeah, yes, I'm memeing.
Oh,
I'm gonna meet in the
one
middle
likes
with you. Nobody likes very small penises, but I think average penises are much more popular than big ones.
ask
And
yourself this: when you go to McDonald's or Starbucks, do you prefer to get a taller grande or a venti or a Trenta? I would never get a Trenta. That's way too much.
yep, me too.
Same thing
Grande.
with cocks.
I'm the Trenta guy.
You get Trentas?
I didn't even know it
He's
existed,
a
now
size
I'm gonna
queen.
ask for
He
it.
is a size queen. He just likes, you know what Hasan did?
Or maybe I'm just a big person and I need more space and I need larger things.
No, he likes big cock.
How about we accommodate society to my needs for once? You know what I mean? Small people get away with so much.
Oh, like what?
Being able to hide, being able to fit in most spaces.
What? That is, they get away with this?
Yeah.
Like it's a crime they shouldn't be?
No, I'm just saying, like, society accommodates, public transport especially accommodates for shorter people. Short kings rise up. It's great.
Am I a short king?
No.
Yeah. Are you 5'9" or
5'9"?
Then you're average.
Okay,
A
cool.
little under, but
Are
just about.
you? How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", 6'2" actually.
He's not. He's just straight up.
No, it's fine. I'll show you my ID. I'll show you my ID.
Well, you lie to the
I'm gonna show
federal
you my-
government.
Wait, if you show
Here,
them,
look.
We've had this conversation. You lie to the federal government.
Why would I lie to a federal government that can control every aspect of my life?
You have been lying to the
My
federal
ID
government
says-
for a very long time.
my ID says 5'7", but that's because I got my ID when I was like 16, and I've grown since.
Why is Oregon allowing you to keep your ID from when you got it at 16?
Oh no! Wait, I got a new one recently. I forgot.
Did you not change your height on it?
I think I did.
Did
I'll
you
have to
put the
check.
shades on because now people won't know who you are after we outed you as a person who commits federal government lies? I guess, like, I don't know if it's a perjury. Well, I don't know what the legal term was.
It's
Listen
not
up,
me. I'm
Lib.
John Lennon.
Listen up, Lib Cook. I got a little bone to pick with you.
All right, let's hear it. Pick the bones.
You are sometimes a caricature of a machismo man. You know that about
What
yourself?
does that mean? I don't know about that.
Like if you think of what is, you know, a masculine character, you fill the role too well sometimes.
Why? What do I do?
I went to the party like a couple nights ago that you were at, and we went to the bar to get a drink. I don't know if you know about this. And I was like, because he never drinks when he goes to parties, right? Hasan's usually pretty fucking lame. He shows up, he's like, I'm not drinking. He eats 3 nicotine gums. He leaves within like 45 minutes, and he's like, I'll go to stream in the morning.
Shades on for this too.
That's definitely true.
That's the Hasan classic.
Here, you want one?
And so I bullied him before this event.
Why'd you give me the gayest glasses I've ever?
What do you mean? These are way gay.
Like not the.
No, those are my like. They're Karl Lagerfeld, but those are actually, they look like.
I got these at a gas station for $4.
Yeah, I got these in my PO box, but
I can't see shit, Ludwig.
They're dark. Anyway, so I bully Hasan into getting drinks with me. So we walk up to the bar, and Hasan's in front, and so he's ordering, and I'm like, just order me whatever you're getting. And he does, and I quote, he does this, he goes, oh, you don't want what I'm having.
I just
Like, his drink is so out there that I couldn't even handle it.
It's not out there, but it's like it's an adult beverage,
And so I'm like,
and you're not.
I think I could probably swing what you're drinking. And then he says this to like ward me off. He goes, it's whiskey. Like that's a huge flag.
No, but it's like
I drink a good amount of whiskey.
you strike me as a cocktail guy, and I was being accommodating.
That's fair.
I
But
wanted
the
to
way
be
you come off as accommodating was a little douchey because then you followed up.
No, I
then you
think-
followed up and I said I like whiskey and you went, I drink it neat. And you said that like you had done checkmate in chess. Like I was
not at
gonna
all.
melt into a puddle of soy lib.
No,
cup
I just didn't
and
want
go,
you to.
No, it's not
I just
sugary."
did not want you to not appreciate the short moment that we were gonna live together. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to make sure that you were maximizing on the pleasure.
Do I take you as a cocktail guy?
I don't drink cocktails, no.
No.
But-
Do I take you as a cocktail? What am I?
Oh,
Am I-
dude, yes. Are you kidding me? Literally, like, you don't. I know you don't drink, but when you do, you're getting like in my mind. You would be
comes the
getting
homophobia, Ludwig.
straight up the the gayest
obvious.
beverage.
In
Which-
my mind, it's not the gayest. It's what has the least calories, like a vodka soda or like a gin soda.
I
Something
can
like
see
that.
that. That's fair. Also very gay.
Yes,
What
very
do you,
true.
you care about
Gay?
calories? What are you, a woman? Also,
We have gone from gay baiting to gay bashing.
straight up to misogyny. Yes. Yes. In any case, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. You have not explored the depths, I think, of like cocktail beverage.
I'm just gonna say it.
What?
I think alcohol tastes like fucking shit, no
Well,
matter what.
There's a part of the story that actually undermines Ludwig's overarching narrative of like how I was being a douche and not accommodating, which is that he told me he trains himself to drink whiskey. I mean, I thought that's insane. What are you, like 12?
There is intrinsic tastes that every human can enjoy. Salty, savory dishes, very sweet dishes. And then there are things that you have to train to enjoy. Things like caffeine, localized dishes like foie gras in France. And alcohol is one of those things that you have to intrinsically.
I don't think I'll ever acquire a taste for it.
It is definitely an acquired taste, but it's just funny that you're like, it's also poison. So it's funny that you're like, you told me that you drink like a little sippy sip of whiskey every night, and you used to put maple syrup in it, and then you like slowly but surely diminish the amount of like maple syrup.
You're wording it like I didn't do this scientifically and very five-headedly. What I do is I would have one shot on the rocks, and then I would put a little maple syrup in, and then I would lower the amount of maple syrup. So eventually I was just drinking the whiskey by itself.
Why don't you just shoot it?
Because then the idea is to learn to enjoy the taste, not to just put the alcohol down. I would only have one glass a night.
Or you could have done it the old-fashioned way, like, struggle with alcohol addiction.
That's lame. That's what my dad did, and he's dead. Way to bring it up.
Yeah. Your dad's dead?
You don't know this?
No.
I feel like I talk about it all the time.
God damn.
No, he's dead.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
But like a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
So,
so it doesn't matter.
It's one of those 17-year ones.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations is up. No, legally about it.
At what point do you stop feeling bad about that?
About your dad being dead?
Let's move
you want to dive into
I
this
feel
one?
like, I mean, this is a good topic.
Let's move on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not the one that brought it up.
Let's talk about your dead dad in your formative years and how it developed you into the blossoming young adult you are.
Well, I'm not Freudian.
Can we cut this from the podcast?
What? No, we can talk about it, right?
No, let's move on to the next topic. That was too deep.
No, you're good.
You
can never.
I'm so sorry.
Well, no, this is Austin's sweet side. Austin is very considerate about how other people feel.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about my feelings ever.
Yeah, no.
You should worry about them more, though.
I will never.
You are the opposite.
I will never.
You don't worry about other people's feelings enough.
No, I will never worry about your feelings.
Anyway, the conclusion of the story is that I got the whiskey. It was like bottom shelf Japanese whiskey.
Oh, yeah. You shat on it in front of the guy.
You're the whiskey guy, and you went for Suntory Toki. Like
it's the best one that they had there. There wasn't any. There was
also
also Johnny Walker.
Whiskey they had there. It's bottom shelf Japanese whiskey.
For the bar that we were at, that was the best of the top shelf that they had. They had that, and next to that, they had Johnny Walker Blue Label. But Johnny Walker Blue Label is
better
not
than Suntory Toki.
It's supposed to be. It's more expensive, but it's a matter of taste at that point. It's a matter of preference, and I'm not like I'm not super fancy with it. I drink Black Label. I like Black Label. That's fine. It's very smooth. But Blue Label is like, it's just more the price point is for the brand itself.
Hasan, the type of dude to see you at a steak restaurant and scoff if it's not rare?
No, but medium rare for sure.
If someone ordered medium, would you be like, pfft?
I would judge you a little bit.
I order my steaks medium.
Yeah.
And breakfast steaks, medium well.
What is a breakfast steak?
Like if you do steak and eggs, I do medium well in the breakfast steaks because typically breakfast restaurants don't specialize in steak.
That's
fair.
So
I got to cook more.
I like that.
Just don't eat the steak there, then.
No, I like steak.
Meat.
Yeah, sometimes I need a little red meat.
That is
so he can't eat meat in morning now. Hasan's world.
Yeah.
Or just like go to a restaurant that has good steak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not all of us can afford to eat at 5-star steak restaurants.
Okay, just go to Boa at 9 a.m. next time.
You literally refuse to stay with me and stay at a hotel every time you're here because you're racking up points for an inevitable vacation that is never going to happen. You already have enough money to like buy off that vacation 10 times over.
Are you a point churner?
I love point churning.
He loves it.
Point churning's fun.
Like I feel pain when I have to use points because I'm like, oh fuck.
He's doing it like it's like end game.
I've got 500,000 Marriott
Your inventory is stacked. No, his inventory is stacked. He's never gonna use it. He
like
already
50K.
completed the game.
No, it's like 5K.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like 1 cent per.
Okay, last night you
4K
said it was
points.
like around 100K.
Were you high? There's no way I said that. $100,000 worth of points. You know how many?
Or no, maybe you said $10,000.
Yeah, 5 to 10,000.
Sure. Yeah. Big range.
Yeah, huge range. And then don't even get me started on the Delta miles.
You love your Delta miles.
So that's what like I don't have any of that. I don't even have a credit card. I don't have any of that. I really need to start racking. I need to start racking them up.
So you want to join? So you're making fun of me, and then you want to join in?
I just like I think that there's a lot that I'm missing out on. I just need like I need a credit card with like a concierge service because like because I want to be able to, like, when I have friends over or whatever, I hate the hassle of like trying to figure out like where will we go and will I be able to get a reservation there.
You hate the hassle of being a good host.
No, I love being a good host.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
I showed up here and you didn't give me a water, and then you made fun of me because the only cup I found said Twitch on it, and you went, Top G with the Twitch cup.
And he orders breakfast for me, but not Ludwig.
Yeah.
No, you order breakfast for yourself.
But then did you jump on his order?
No. Oh, I told him to get coffee for me and Marsh. I didn't think that you would. I thought that you would want to like come in immediately, film, and then get out.
Hasan, you can just admit you're not the greatest host.
And he's not as good of a driver as
I'm
me.
Turkish. I take offense to that 100%. I'm a great host.
Is that like a Turkish thing? Is you have to be a good host?
Coming over to Hasan's house
I'm a good host.
is hours of being berated about wearing your shoes inside.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't wear your shoes inside. What do you mean? How is that so hard?
Look, that's why you have hardwood floors. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think the hardwood floors are clean?
Yeah.
There's right now, is it clean?
Yeah, 100%.
Hassan has a
maybe not in this because there's a lot of foot traffic here.
Hassan has.
Did you just smell the dust?
Jesus. And it's bad. It's rank.
What? No, it's not. And I'm not going to be goaded into doing it. I know what you're. I know your ways.
It's rank.
Yeah.
Hassan will not let me wear shoes in the house, but he has like a bug infestation.
No, there's because my mom is staying with me right now, and
God bless her heart.
She loves, like, I guess this is also a very Turkish thing or a mom thing. I don't know. She loves opening every window in the house, and you know, letting the beautiful sunny air in. I guess I don't know because like California, and then also she will eat like a lot of fruits and stuff, and like she'll leave it out on the counter, and I'm like, Mom, please. I'm very particular about being clean. I'm like, Mom, please put the fruit like in the fridge or something, wherever you put fruit. I don't know. I don't eat fruit, but like, please, there's so many bugs. And also please close the doors and pump the AC. She turns off the AC every time because she's cold, and she turns on, she opens all the windows.
That's an old person thing. They don't like AC.
Yeah. And honestly, that's part of the reason why there's like a lot of flies now.
Hasan, you don't like that I go stay at the hotel, but I don't think you can handle living with me.
True.
I would probably kill you.
Yeah, like there's no way.
No,
like,
it would be fine. It would be fun. It would be fun.
You think so?
It'd be fun the first time, but then if he comes a lot.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I love, dude, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm taking offense to what you were saying. I love hosting my friends. I love that. And friends and family.
It sounds good.
I have friends that come in and stay with me for weeks, you know what I mean? All the time.
Can we dive into why you don't eat fruit?
Sure.
You don't eat fruit?
Why? What is that?
Just don't like it.
Yeah, but you drink neat whiskey and you can't eat a fucking strawberry?
No, I mean, I don't like the taste of it.
But
it's sugar.
It's sweet and delicious.
Yeah. I've never found myself being, I need that fruit. Like, I see a fruit and I go,
think to yourself, I need a Coke Zero?
Yeah, I love that.
That's crazy.
So good. Not Coke Zero, Diet Coke.
Ugh.
It's much better.
Diet Coke sucks.
I'm a DC boy.
Well, you know the story. Diet Coke's not real Coke.
Sorry, what?
The reason Diet Coke and Coke Zero both exist is because they tried to make Coke without calories, but they couldn't do it with the same formula. So they made a different formula. That's Diet Coke.
Yeah, it's better.
So it tastes different than regular Coke.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's better though.
Coca Light is the best, I think.
No, I hate it.
Coke
Really?
Zero
I
tastes
hate
like
it. I grew up with Coca-Cola Light.
I love Coca Light.
No, it's awful.
I don't
I
drink
grew up with
soda.
it in Turkey.
I don't either.
And the sweetener used in it, because the main difference is just the sweetener. It's aspartame, I believe, in Coca-Cola Light. I don't know what they're using in Diet Coke, but
sorry, cutie.
But basically, Diet Coke, I think, tastes better than regular Coke. I guess it's an acquired taste, but because I drank it so much, I don't even like regular Coke. When I drink regular Coke, every now and then, it's like way too sweet.
What about a kiwi? A fresh, juicy mango.
The only fruit that does it for me every now and then is a pineapple. I do like pineapples.
Are you allergic? If you eat a lot, do you get the roof of your mouth?
Wait, that's allergies?
Yeah, like some people handle most people are allergic to that, but like some people handle it really well and they can just down like 3 pineapples and they'll get no like acidity bumps on the roof of their mouth.
I 100% get acidity bumps.
Well, I don't get acidity
Actually,
bumps.
I get acidity bumps from most fruit.
Really?
Maybe that's the reason why I don't like fruit.
Could be your mouth just might not handle the enzymes well.
Yeah, that could
I don't
be the
get
reason.
acidity bumps on my roof.
If you eat like a shit ton of pineapple, you don't get like the roof of your mouth like a little bumpy or like a little smoother.
No.
It's like a slightly inflamed your gums.
Well, maybe.
You've never felt that?
Most of the time I eat pineapple, it's usually on pizza.
That's weird. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza, but most of the time you eat pineapple, it's with pizza.
You don't hit the pineapple raw? Like you're just only having it on pizza? That's
Yeah, I
wild.
don't think pineapple's very good raw.
So like if you bought a pineapple
What?
from the store, you'd be like, honey, we need to get a pizza.
Yes, I would. Yep.
That
I'd
is
say gay honey.
That's weird.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
they'd be confused.
Yes, exactly.
Is there a woman in this house?
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's very weird. Okay.
You don't eat any fruit, so you can't.
No, like I said, I mean, sometimes I have pineapple. I've never like felt the urge to eat an apple. Like I just don't like it. It's very weird. I know I'm weird on this one for sure. I
weird.
don't get it.
Smoked out of an apple?
Ooh,
Yes. I was in college.
Yes.
I don't think there's something you haven't smoked out of that I could
Nah,
say.
I was smoked out of. God, I mean, there's a million things you could smoke out
Weed
of.
was illegal when I was in college. So like,
I was smoking weed before it was legal.
here
You are becoming an old man.
I'm
am
alerting
not.
the authorities. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go to
Hassan has
jail.
been trying to cope with his old age by calling me old.
But you are old.
How old are you?
20,
I'm 31.
28.
Wait, you're 20. He's calling you old?
Yeah.
You're not 30.
No, I know.
So
It doesn't
who
matter.
asked?
Yeah, exactly.
First of all,
He keeps
you're old as
telling-
well. You're definitely
How
old
old are
now. You have always
27.
been old.
We're in the
You've
same
always
age range.
behaved.
We're the same age range.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same age range as me.
No,
You've always behaved
nope.
old.
No.
It's just the truth.
No.
You are a full high school generation older than me.
Yeah.
That's a lot older. I'm Degrassi new generation. You're OG Degrassi.
I have no idea what those references are because I'm not old.
Hasan, when you were a senior in high school, I was 13.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Look at you.
Yeah, you
The
made
way
that-
you-
you
What?
made that up.
Excuse me.
That
The
was
way-
hurtful.
No,
Great, by the
no,
way.
I didn't mean it like that. I
Yeah,
meant
look
like
at you,
the
old
way
sack
you
of shit.
No, the way you behave. You're in remarkable shape.
Oh, thank
for
you.
an old man. But also,
It says the guy that throws out his back every other week.
that's true. Also, that's called being tall. Another problem for
I
the
run
tall.
into that a lot.
Big. You're. Stop.
I do. It's a
You are
problem
not
that
invited
we
to the
deal
club.
with.
You are not invited to the club.
It sucks.
All right. Hasan, continue your homophobic rant.
Okay.
You were gonna pivot to a topic.
No. Well, what I was going to pivot to, there's so many topics that I wanted to cover that like are great segues. The old thing is actually one of them, which I was going to talk about with respect to like, content on the internet. And do you feel like you're getting old because you want to like, do you feel like you want to police content or at least have commentary on certain subjects where you're like, this is kind of off? Like the I Show Speed Minecraft penis thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That was hilarious.
I thought that it was like,
I don't know.
I thought it was weird. Like I thought like a lot of I Show Speed's antics, I feel like are definitely way over the top.
Quick recap for everyone who doesn't know. I Show Speed, probably the largest YouTube streamer, maybe the largest streamer in the world. Averages like 80 to 100K, has 10 million subscribers on YouTube.
And went from 1 million to 10 million in like a year.
Yeah.
Right?
And he just streams, and it's like maybe once like a day, once every other day, whatever. And he just does like outlandish stuff, insane reactions to the things. And recently he got fucking sloppy toppy in Minecraft using a mod. And it was like straight up Minecraft Steve. And you can do an angle where it's dick out, and the girl you can hear is going,
What
and you
the
can see
fuck?
it.
Yeah.
Wait, so
it's
wait,
kind of
what?
funny.
And he's reacting as if he's getting head in real life when it's happening.
Wait, so he's like role playing him getting his dick sucked in
Yeah,
Minecraft.
from this
Yeah.
random.
And it's
What?
like it's kind of funny, but then you consider like literally everyone that watched him was like 12.
Yeah, but like that's fine. It's a Minecraft penis.
I don't see. This is what I'm saying. I can't tell if you're trying to overcompensate by trying to be like, oh, I'm young. I'm not.
No, I
Maybe
actually
I am
think
old.
that's fine. I think that's just that's no different than the yard talking about piss, shit, and cum. That's no different than you talking about
No.
sexcapades.
No. I get that, but like I feel as though our audience are a little bit older. Or not even a little bit, like a lot older.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter if the general age is older if there are people that are younger. If you're uncomfortable because young people are watching it, you know there are 13-year-olds watching you. There are. It's not like there's 0 13-year-olds watching you. So you are saying it's like either okay, you're like, oh, it's bad because it's a lot of 13-year-olds. Like, what's the number of 13-year-olds where it's a problem?
I think if it's like the majority.
But it's okay if like 1,000 13-year-olds watch it.
Yeah, especially if you're not like coding your content specifically for like much younger audiences. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like the Minecrafter paradox.
I would get it if he was doing content for kids and then pivoted to sexual stuff, but like that's the base he built because they've always enjoyed what he's done. It's not different from what grew him to where he is. It's not like he was doing like child Roblox and then he was like, now here's porn kids.
Has this?
I get that.
Has this been controversial?
It's kind of controversial, but only because Jake Sucky like just tweeted out.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Jake Sucky tweets out a lot of he's a bit of an iShowed speed police officer and tweets out like a lot of the fuck things he does.
This is Ludwig unironically trying to fucking.
No, I think this is
what is known as a Keemstar method, where you know that like there's a powerful fan base or like a very popular content creator, so you establish yourself as like not directly targeting them.
Mogul male speed.
Not directly targeting them, but also like being understanding. We're not. Why
Pull
are
it
you
up.
pulling up Mogul
No,
male
go
speed?
ahead, continue.
Okay, where you attack the guy that's like policing his behavior.
He's basically trying to say I'm trying to get on the good side of speed.
I think you've probably been critical of him. It's hard not to be critical of him.
Bang. Yeah. So I've done the policing of speed. I just think that it probably overextends because of what he's done to like.
I'm willing to bet if you looked at that, there's a lot of like positive commentary in there.
Well, I think I recognize why he's big.
I think you pulled a Philip DeFranco and hit the two sides.
No, I think
100%.
I think I understand why he's big. I think, and you have to be ignorant.
I get that too.
If you don't understand that, and it's like he's clearly resonating with millions and millions of teens and kids.
Yeah. Which is why I was asking, like, are we getting old? Because like when I was younger, I'm sure if I was like 13, 14, I would fucking love that content. I'd be like, this is so good.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy. You just don't understand him. Like, he's so funny. But now I'm 31 and I'm like, should the kids be watching this? Well, not really, but like, I'm not even saying that. But I do sometimes feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a party pooper, but I do sometimes feel like a sense of responsibility.
I don't even the fact of getting old is all about aesthetics for me. I don't care about the personality.
I know,
of getting
because
old.
you've been listening to like Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons since you were 14.
I love Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Great,
yes,
great
both
kid.
of you guys are very old.
Frank
you're
Sinatra,
very old at
Dean
heart.
Martin.
Hey,
but I also
Rat Pack.
I listen to my music taste is very varied. I listen to the Rat Pack on one day, and then the next day I could be listening to Beyonce's new album,
which is pretty good.
which is great. Hasan wouldn't let me listen to it last night
because she said a slur.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
it's
why
fast, and I can't.
Not
I
my
can't.
queen.
I don't think I can associate with her anymore.
Yeah, that was ableist, and that was ableist specifically in the UK. That's the funniest. That is like the funniest. I don't know, line of criticism for someone is like, well, this is regionally a slur.
I mean, that's how it all is, right?
Yeah, no, I know, but it's like really funny because we're in America, so like when something is a slur here, because we dominate culture so aggressively, so powerfully that it's like well established that that's considered inappropriate, right? But it's just funny to think about it from the perspective of like people in the UK being like, well, no, this is unacceptable. This is disability. This is ableist.
You're like Batman's hench. What's it? Alfred.
Yeah. This is unacceptable, Beyonce.
But
I've been a big fan for many, many years.
he wouldn't let me listen to Beyonce in the car yesterday.
because I'm not an ableist.
Well,
That's why.
Which
Well,
is
it
why we
wasn't the
listen to
ableist song.
Which is why we listen to King Von.
It wasn't the ableist song.
I didn't even like that song.
Look, I don't think you're trying to defend yourself for real now.
No.
I
I'm coming across like you are ableist.
And to wrap up the conversation, I don't think speed is much like the biggest problem.
No, I don't think so.
I think
either.
the big problem.
I think
is
Andrew Tate's like a bigger problem.
100%.
I think Andrew Tate is definitely a bigger problem than Speed because like Speed's type of content is more like it's supposed to be shocking. Like you're not.
He's
some
like
people
White
will
Boy
try to
7th Street for Zoomers.
Yeah, some people will try to emulate that,
You don't
but
know
not
that difference.
everyone will. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's okay. We're gonna move past that. Another content creator that I actually want to talk about even though this demographic of people talking about it is kind of not the best look aesthetically speaking. But Gideon. There's a Gideon Tommy Innit drama.
I saw that.
And I've been thinking a lot about this. And for those of you who don't know, Gideon was banned from Twitch for a harassment campaign that he did against Pokimane. He apologized for it. They made up for it. And you know, they became friends. And then
but
Gideon,
he's still banned.
But he's still banned from Twitch. So he went to TwitchCon EU. He snuck in with a partner badge from someone else. And he filmed something there. And he was being like, you know, he does a lot of pranks. He does like, you know, the Best Buy prank shit where he goes and like annoys people that are, you know, minimum wage workers at Best Buy.
Yeah, he went to TwitchCon EU because he's banned from Twitch. So it's like a fuck you to Twitch. And then maybe this is a good video. So he's just trying to disrupt a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't have an issue with that sort of thing at all.
It's fine.
Like that's what you're doing. The part of which was like controversial is that he went to the Tommy Innit meetup. And there's a lot of Minecraft stands there, obviously. And he was like, you know, yelling. And then they said that he was harassing them, like the Minecraft stands.
There was a huge line for the meet and greet that was closed. And he clout cut through line because one of the guards was like, I know you. He's like, get me in the line. So they like brought him to the front. And then he was like just like overly excited, screaming for Tommy. He was like, Tommy's the best. I love Tommy. He's so hot. I fucking love Tommy. Like pretending to be a fangirl of Tommy as like a joke, but like ran that bit for like 45 minutes into the ground. And then he got beef with girls around him who were just Tommy Innit stands.
Yeah.
And then Tommy talked about it. He was like,
Tommy tried to reach out to him after, and he was unable to reach out to him directly. He hit me up and told me to reach out to him, which I did, but I never got a response back.
Tommy told you to reach out to Gideon.
Yeah, he said, I'm trying to reach him and I can't.
And you DM'd Gideon?
Yeah, I did.
And
we talked. No, we had talked previously, like right before then. And then when I reached out to him with the Tommy Innit thing, like I didn't get anything back from him for a while until the video dropped. And he was like, yeah, I was suspended from Twitter. Like I could not even talk to him this entire time. So
that sucks because in the video, he reacted to Tommy saying I reached out, and then he's like, Tommy never reached out to me, which is not true. But he just, I guess, didn't know.
I don't.
Sure. But anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what, like, I watched the video yesterday. But the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because it's a unique situation. On the one hand, Gideon, as you can see from that video specifically, reaches out to a very different demographic than what we are reaching out to. And what I mean by that is definitely, you know, black kids, people of color, much younger, but certainly like there are content creators out there that are now serving a otherwise underserved community.
I think this has a huge white base.
What?
I think he's a huge base of like people who are just white.
But it's like rap music. Everyone consumes it, but you know, and there's more white people, so of course there's going to be like a big amount of.
I think you can just say he covers a much less nerdy side of the internet. Like it's much less gamer focused. The only game those people will play is like Call of Duty.
Yeah, but no, I also think that like our audiences are much more white than percentage wise than his audiences.
Yeah, but they're very nerdy. They're like on the spectrum of D&D to Call of Duty. We're on the D&D side.
Yeah, they're the 100%. Jocks. The Call of Duty, Madden, 2K players are the jocks of the game.
If we played a football game and it was our viewers against their viewers, I think we'd probably lose.
100%.
But if it's a chess
actually,
match,
that's not true. I do have a lot of. I've Thomas Crabtree in my fan base. So
is he like a fan? Is like Michael Crabtree's brother or something?
He is a. I think he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Or
I'm also a pretty good football player too.
He has a Super Bowl. No, not a Heisman Trophy winner, but he has a Super Bowl ring.
No, I am. I'm pretty good.
Are you good? Were you good at any sports? A quick aside.
Yeah, I was a competitive soccer player. I played left back.
Oh, he's actually very. He is.
I could imagine.
I'm a good soccer player, and I also was starting quarterback for my neighborhood football team.
We played a little bit of basketball. You're not very good at basketball.
No, I never played basketball.
Your coordination is not great, but you are athletic.
I played left back as well, by the way.
No. I'm saying, well, basketball coordination is different than anything
put me
else.
at quarterback in any game, and I'm going to...
Yeah, no, you would dominate. I'm saying your coordination for basketball is different than...
Yeah, no, sports. I never played basketball.
I would just throw you in a 1v1.
Yeah, sorry,
what were you
go
saying?
back.
Are you going to let him get away with that?
I don't know.
I'm talking to you.
I don't know anything about basketball.
You would destroy me in a 1v1 in basketball.
Hasan, you got to continue the thought. We were losing.
Wait, that is the most... insane thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I derailed the conversation. Let's get back.
Put basketball in one of the bros versus bros, dudes versus dudes. Basketball is one of the games.
3v1.
What?
The bros versus pros is me, Stans, and Atriok going 3 against 1 in a professional of their esport. You want me to do 3 versus 1 and you?
Oh, I thought that's what I thought it was like 1v1.
That's bro versus bro.
Yeah, bro versus bro. That's
different series.
Okay, bro versus bro. You were talking about doing one with me. I said I would do it with you. One of the games is basketball.
The only problem with that,
what?
I wouldn't do it because I'd have to put you in the thumbnail, so can't exist.
Okay. That's a very cool way to try to deflect away from. That's a very cool way to deflect away from it.
Order's been called.
Back to the Gideon thing I was talking about.
Initial thoughts.
One thing I want to say before we get to the initial thoughts is like I think that pranksters like Gideon have existed since the beginning of time. It's existed in mainstream media. It's certainly existed on the YouTube space. Gideon, as far as like his impact and his content or the way he carries himself and what he does, is infinitely less problematic than a lot of white pranksters that popped off on YouTube and got clouded the fuck up and did horrifying shit both in their videos and also the way that they conducted themselves. But because, and this is the controversial part, because Gideon is black, same with iShowSpeed, I think that we do end up analyzing it from a different lens.
Maybe, but I also think Aiden Ross receives the same flack because he does a bunch of dumb shit.
I don't think to the same degree as Gideon does, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's possible.
I think that is like people will get very mad at me because they'll bring up like examples of like white people being canceled or whatever the fuck, and that's true certainly. But if you look at the impact of someone like Gideon, like he's just being annoying. You know, that's his thing. Like, he's being fucking annoying. I personally am not a fan of that kind of content. I don't think it's not for me. I've never enjoyed it. But plenty of people do. But that is less impactful than like, you know, sexual assault prank.
I used to enjoy it though.
Or like going into the hood with my Trump car prank. You know what I mean? Like all that shit. That's like way worse.
Yeah, that is. I don't think he's nearly in that category, and I think it shows because I think he has a lot more success than those people and longevity than those people because those people are like a flash in the pan. But I think for this specific example, like. I think Tommy reacted in a way because of how his fans felt about it.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't saying the way that Tommy reacted.
And then I think also Gideon was like super disingenuous about how he phrased it because he's almost been like, damn, they're trying to put a smear campaign against me. What if I was genuinely a Tommy fan? And it's like, well, yeah, that's the whole point. What if you were? You weren't. You were like a disingenuous fan yelling. Yeah. And it's, in a way, I think, pretty easy to perceive it if you're like a Tommy Innit fan in a lineup and then someone's like fake yelling. And it's pretty easy to tell when someone's like, yeah, Tommy. And then they don't actually care. That it devalues the thing you are caring about. And it just makes them feel bad. I don't think they have to fucking go out of their way to like try to kick him out. But yeah, he probably made everyone feel like a bit worse in the line.
100%. I agree with you on that. Absolutely.
And I don't think he cares about that. I don't think he's ever considered that in his life. And I think that's the life of a guy who goes around and films YouTube videos in public is you can't care about that.
Yeah.
Otherwise your content will be worse.
Yeah.
So you are like, I think that the whole idea is let me devalue humans or just put me above them and be the dominator in the space. Put the content above it, yeah. Because content is more important.
Everyone does it.
Fine.
Everyone that does IRL does that to a certain degree.
100%.
Yes.
Except that's the reason. That's why I try to be as like careful and considerate when I'm doing IRL streams and with respect to like.
There's no line, right? There's no like this is okay, this is not okay. Everyone's subjective line is different, and even holding a camera in public, like half the world will immediately think you're a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
This is why they're right. This is why I don't do. I don't enjoy doing IRL streams.
I hate it.
Yeah, as much as I like it.
You're good at them when it's not on your stream.
Yes, because it's a lot more pressure when you're holding the camera or it's on your stream.
Because you are the guy making this happen.
I think that's the same for everyone. By the way, I'm better at other people's IRL streams as well than mine because I'm constantly worried. Like, is this good? Are people enjoying this?
Or am I annoying? Am I being a nuisance?
Exactly. I'm trying to balance. Like, I don't want to fucking be a nuisance and annoy people. And also at the same time, is this good content for everyone?
And when you're just a character on somebody else's stream, you can keep the perspective of, am I being annoying? Am I being a nuisance in check a little bit more because you don't have to pay attention to, am I being good content as much?
Yeah, because you can back off.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter because
Yeah. Yep. It's not your fault. Yep. You're just there.
Yep.
I agree with that.
I'm just better on other people's streams, period. Unless it's Name Your Price.
Everyone is. You're great on Name Your Price.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only stream in which I've actually been able to be.
But it's a studio setting. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it almost feels like probably someone else's stream because they're doing production. But yeah, and I think Gideon probably does receive more flack, but I think it's kind of dumb. He's trying to be a victim in this spot without at least accepting that he's being a pain in the ass to everyone.
For the record, just so everybody is clear on where I stand on this, I agree with you 100% on that part. I think that like the Tommy Innit fan part of that, proportion of that, definitely, at least according to my subjective lines, went beyond what is like appropriate, acceptable, good content even. I think that he could have handled that delicately, but like him doing like the push-up contest and stuff like that, like that's funny. Like there were actually legitimate funny parts in that video.
Yeah, the soccer part was funny.
Yeah,
it was fine.
Exactly.
Because it was like everyone was having. I think anytime you're doing something and everyone's having a good time and you're adding to the vibe,
boom,
it's
exactly.
great. But if you are like creating content in lieu of other people's vibes, like it's just I think it's fucked.
If your content is bumming people around you, like if that's your stated purpose, then yeah, I
think he's also gotten better at that. I think he was worse. I think he's way more ready to just make other people's days worse, so he would have better content. And it's like fuck it, I'm a rebel. I'm devious. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think he's gotten way better at that.
Yeah. So we are in agreement there for sure. Okay, but the reason why I brought it up was the age thing. However, there's another angle to it. We talked about Andrew Tate, misogyny on the internet. Do you think it's popping off again? Like, I feel like there was, I mean, it's always been there, obviously. It's a structural problem. It needs to be tackled with material restitution. However, I do feel like content is, of course, always reflective. Not to get too Gramsci in here, but content is always reflective of the material realities. And right now, it does seem like the 2016 era, like Gamergate era, like, I'm just going to be misogynistic because, you know, it's going to trigger the right people type of content is like popping off again.
Right. I imagine it's like a swing thing, right? Like it's like
pendulum. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the trend is always less sexist. Like if you like look zoom out like over the past 100 years, but that probably involves periods where it's like, hey, this is a more sexist period. And that's probably in like a direct retaliation to a period where everyone was like super shut down on anything sexist. And also a new generation who hasn't like yet figured it out. You know how there's like kids who can do the behind the ear joke and they'll be like, oh my God, how's there a coin back there? And they don't know. I think it's the same. It's like they
see misogyny on the internet. They're like, that's sick. What?
I think a literal 12-year-old on TikTok who saw like the Call of Duty washing your dishes TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was like a Call of Duty, female Call of Duty player.
It's a new joke. It's a new joke for them.
And it's a new joke, and they're like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah. It's demeaning women, but like to them, they're just like a fucking 12-year-old boy, and they don't.
And the backlash from like an authoritative figure, makes it almost funnier for them because like, oh, this is also pissing off like a parental figure. You know what I mean? Like old people care about these sorts of things. I'm young. I don't give a fuck. That's why I always say like, you know, young kids always have like an anarchist streak in them. With respect to that, they consider that to be like a hierarchy that they must destroy.
But I feel like it's getting better. I don't know. Are kids dropping slurs in Valorant lobbies at the same rate they were doing in Call of Duty lobbies 10 years ago?
It's much better than it was when we were that age.
That's what I feel like is the case. I don't know.
I think so. I think so too. Like I don't think there was ever as like robust and as big of an online community like the Minecraft community is, which also tends to go way too far to the other side on the radfem shit where they just like are ridiculous. But that kind of community has never existed as a counterweight and has been like as big or as powerful on the internet. Whereas like, I feel like in the 2014 to like 2016 era, it was mostly just like people ranging from like misogynistic, you know, transphobic, bigoted content all the way to like straight up Nazis.
Right.
Like,
now there's a little bit more of a balance.
It's not there. But there was no like left adjacent counterweight to that, which there is one now. But now I feel like there's another shift and I'm sensing it.
The shift can't go that far because there's a tighter like leash for creators. Like, you know, the shit you could get away with on Twitch fucking 5 years ago.
Oh, I know.
You can't get away with any of that today.
Yeah.
Not a shot. And so like that puts a leash on creators, which then is like a leash on what viewers can watch.
Yeah.
You know?
There's still a lot of stuff on Twitch though, but especially on TikTok.
TikTok is. I think TikTok is the one that's like fucking wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Do you see that shit?
I most of my TikTok is just thirst traps.
Is it?
Yeah, my Instagram and TikTok are just like thirst traps.
Yeah.
You know it's curated for you.
Yeah, I know.
So you enjoy
it's okay. I do.
I worked very hard on trying to build a good For You page for myself, but I constantly undermine it whenever I look at like cringe shit for stream.
My Instagram, I intentionally like to look at shirtless men.
That's fair.
Right?
I think that's what Instagram's for. I think Instagram is pure vanity and there's no substance behind it.
Is it weird though that I deliberately know that and like I don't want to fuck up the algorithm, so I like will only look at that?
No, you're leaning into it. It's
so
fine.
you wouldn't like a friend gets married from high school, you're like, can't look at that. I gotta look at it.
Well,
Quick,
no, like
fast.
because I've got a lot
I don't
of
want to like this.
I've got a lot of straight friends, and sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, is this girl hot?" And she'll like have big boobs, and then like boobs will be all over my fucking For You page, and
like,
it kind of ruins it.
Boobs.
Get
it out of here.
I don't think boobs are gross.
Yeah,
I don't even think
I hate those milk bags.
I don't even think vaginas are gross. They just don't do anything for me, and I prefer to see shirtless men.
That's fair.
Fair.
So you're curating a page that's good for you. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm missing out on it when I don't have a good For You page because like there's things which we're gonna do in a little bit actually, like the tortilla slap challenge. You know what I mean?
We're tortilla
Stuff
slap
like
challenging?
That. Yeah, we're gonna tortilla slap challenge.
Is that on this pod?
No, we're gonna do it
in an
after.
hour. We're gonna do the tortilla slap challenge
Before you leave.
I have Sussy Sunday.
I know.
Gotta go then.
No, I'm locking this shit down.
I have to play
kidnapped you.
Among
Are you
Us.
streaming after this?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I decided to take a day off. I
Congrats, by the way.
was gonna do Sussy Sundays, and I heard Ludwig was gonna be on it, and I was like,
It's not true.
Don't want to.
You like hanging out with me
It's
a
kind of
little.
awkward.
Since Hasan's taking the day off, I'm also going to take the day off. I think I've been working too much.
You're the opposite.
I'll be honest. I'm the busiest non-streamer that anybody could ever be.
This is pretty funny because this was one of the things I was going to talk about. Last night, we're at Matt's birthday.
Oh, no.
Nate Shot's birthday party.
Oh, no. Is he going to expose me now?
And Austin is sitting in a corner by himself, and he just looks visibly shook. And normally Austin is a social butterfly. You've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a people pleaser. He loves being the life of the party, talking to everybody. Manx, how you doing? Anyway, left and right, shaking hands, slapping butts.
I'm a schmoozer.
You're a schmoozer.
He's a schmoozer. And it's great. It's great. You're extroverted. You're a schmoozer. Love that. I am as well, but you've probably never seen me schmooze.
I've never, schmooze.
Exactly.
You're not a schmoozer.
Do you know why? Because you used to be a schmoozer.
What happened?
Austin experienced that for the first time in his life. I think.
No, not
he was sitting in the corner. He goes, "Damn, why am I so tired?" I was like, "Yeah, because you fucking streamed for 4 hours.
I was with
before
him
you got
for
here.
4 hours." But I'm like that on my shows too. Maybe it's just politics suck the life out of you.
But you don't actually go out and like, engage in like networking or like go to a fucking event right after you stream for like 4 or 5 hours.
No, you're right. But usually I need like a cool down of like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And then I'm right into it. Well, look, like TwitchCon, like we're streaming on the floor. I was able to put that energy right after that and go to the parties and network.
I think that's a little bit different.
I think it's politics. Politics suck the life out of you.
Oh, dude, streaming at Hasan's like a fucking sweatshop, bro. He has you in here, sitting in your chair. You got this weird ass high angle that's for like 8'9" men.
You're not sure if you should be there at certain moments.
No, half the time it's just like you're just spectating his stream.
He'll go up on a tangent and it's like you should like. He'll turn to me. You can go if you want. You don't have to stay.
Because I feel again, it goes back to like the dynamic of like I want to make sure I'm accommodating to you. And I want to make sure that you're having a good time. And if I feel like you're looking at, you're looking at shirtless photos of dudes in your phone while I'm like watching Trump speak or whatever, then at that point it's like, yeah.
But I enjoy being on his stream, and I also enjoy watching it.
Being on Hasan's stream is like going to your friend's house for dinner, and sometimes he gets mad at his parents and they yell at each other. And you just got to chill, and it's a little awkward, but you'll get through it.
Yep.
I understand that. It was I just got to get better at it.
I try when Hasan dips into something really controversial, I try to leave to go to the restroom.
What I do is if he's not in one, I'll get him to say something controversial so I can leave.
Oh, okay. So when you have to pee and like you need to like
and
exit?
I'm like, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Watch me.
It's like when I said the basketball 1v1 thing. part of me was like, oh, this is my time.
Yeah.
This is how I leave.
No, this is great. We're definitely doing that for dude versus dude.
Yeah, it's actually called Dude Perfect. That's what the show I'm
Oh,
on.
really? Yeah. Well, I too love Christ, like those guys. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about. I totally forgot what we were talking about.
You were talking about me being a social butterfly at parties.
Oh yeah, but he just realized that like it's exhausting, and I think that's what it is. Like I used to be a much more extroverted, much more social person, and because I give everything, you've talked about this before too. You said like I give everything to the stream, where I'm like trying to be 100% all the time on stream for like 8 hours. It takes a lot out of me, and I don't even realize it. And then when I go out, I'm just like.
It's sloppy seconds for the rest of us.
Yeah, it's not good.
I call myself an extrovert with introverted tendencies.
Everyone is. No one is fully extroverted.
Yeah, but okay, fair enough. I mean, I often when I'm at home, usually like I would much rather like stay in and like be alone
and go out
and party.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because you're old. Same with me.
No, I'm not old.
You're not old.
When I come
it's just
here,
your preference.
At Los Angeles is just more, I think, of a fun party city. I mean, it's a fucking dump, but it's still much more fun of a party city.
I never hang out. I usually I go to like something once a week, maybe once every few weeks.
You never hang.
I don't hang.
You're not a hanger.
I got shit to do. But when I hang, I feel like I'm pretty one-to-one.
I try to balance the two, but I'm not a hanger either anymore. I just stream all the fucking time, and then when I don't stream, it's like.
Hasan likes to Netflix and chill with his straight guy friends.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Why is that weird?
Well, like, are you watching something particular? Or are you like browsing?
No, like
he's like, you want to come over and watch a movie?
When Austin was here, like like a year ago or whatever, and I was like, bro, you want to like, because I didn't want to go out, so I was like, you can come over if you want. We can watch something. And he was just like, no.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of gay, bro.
Yeah, literally. I was like, what do you mean? Like, why? We're friends. Like, friends can watch a show together.
It's normal to watch it if you have a show in mind. If you don't have a show in mind, and it's just for the sake
just for the sake of friendship.
I know that this sounds weird, but if I want to go like watch something with somebody, like unless it's like a really good movie, like go to a movie theater, like an event. Most of the time when I want to watch something with somebody, it's like, oh yeah, there's gonna be.
I think
like,
that's
we're not gonna be watching the movie. We're not gonna be watching.
I think that's odd, but like,
you think that's odd?
I wouldn't hit you up to like drive all the way from wherever the fuck you are, 7.5 hours away, to be like, hey, come over. We'll watch like I don't know some random thing. But he's here already. Instead of sitting in his hotel alone, I'm like, yeah, just come over if you want to hang out. Like we can hang out in my place.
But I would rather go to a rooftop and drink and socialize than
if he had been like, yo. Everything Everywhere All at Once is playing in theater. I want to see it. You want to go with me?
That would be different.
Oh, what if he was like, okay, the rehearsal just came out on HBO Max, and I really want to see it. Do you want to come over and watch it on my TV?
No.
Really? Because to me, those are the same.
No, they're different for me.
But if he was just like, hey, come over and maybe we'll watch something.
Maybe we'll watch something. Like, we'll watch something. We'll just hang out. We'll hang out at my place instead of going somewhere.
If we were already here and he turned on the TV and we started watching something, I'd be like,
this is gay. This is gay. This is indecent.
I would just much rather with my friends, I would much rather go out and do an activity than sit in and watch.
Sure.
And if I do sit in and watch something with somebody, like I hope I get laid.
This is an affront to God.
That is a little weird. You're a little strict on that.
No. Most of the time. Wait, you think that's a little strange? Tell me why.
That you wouldn't like. If I was like, yo, Austin, I think there's a sick movie you'd love, and I'm gonna watch it. You want to come over and watch it? And it was like not an inconvenient thing, and you had no other plans. And you're like,
I'm saying gay. Most of the.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, he's homophobic.
Most of the time, I say like I feel like watching something on the couch with somebody is more of an intimate activity. Most of the time, there are exceptions. I will give you that. There are sometimes.
It's me and Cutie.
It's you and Cutie? Then I'm third wheel. Then it's weird.
Me, Cutie, and Aiden.
Then I'd come over and watch.
Because you think it'll lead to something.
No. I have zero expectation. That's the other thing. We talked about this on the show.
You're a hornball.
No. We talked about this on the show, the Hasan Abi broadcast yesterday. When you, and not to go off on a tangent, but when it comes to intimate things, just because somebody invites you over to go watch a movie and there may be a little romantic connection prior, doesn't mean anything's going to happen.
Are you saying that there's a little bit of a romantic connection prior with you and Aiden?
No, God, no, not at all.
Do you wish for there to be one?
No, Aiden's cute. He knows that I think he's cute, but there's nothing beyond that.
He is cute. It's true.
Aiden's got a cute personality. He's a cute guy.
Because you're homophobic.
Yeah.
What?
You can't say that because you're homophobic.
What the fuck? Yes, I can.
You spent the first 45 minutes of this podcast.
I can be homophobic and say Aiden's cute at the same time.
You got to pick.
I just did it.
Wow.
Aiden is very handsome and he's very sweet. But,
True.
But you know what?
Keep saying nice things about him.
He's got a girlfriend.
No romantic attraction.
No, not at all. What? Aiden and I are strictly platonic.
You keep saying it like this. I'm gonna do you.
Okay.
I don't want to focus on. You would get a different vibe from that.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up?
KSI versus Logan Paul or Jake Paul.
Oh shit!
Who?
Nice.
Are we trying to fit in with a younger crowd?
Who asked?
Yeah, I did.
What are we? You trying to get hip now?
I'm trying to get hip.
That's not gonna happen.
What? I know.
Oh,
do you want it to?
Do you think I would beat Ludwig in a boxing match? I think you said I would.
Evenly matched, as a matter of fact. You guys are around. You're the same.
Yeah, but I'm
around
not
the
a
same
fighter.
What's your height?
It was 170. I've lost about 6 pounds. I'm 164.
I fucking destroy you.
Yeah, but I look so
good. But I've seen how he fights, and it's not very good.
I'm 188.
The thing is, Ludwig, is I know
are
I
you guys
wouldn't,
the same height?
No.
I know I wouldn't be a good fighter because when I was watching like the boxing with Minx and everything, I was going out and watching them go out, and I saw the Vaseline on their face. I was like, that would clog my pores.
And you don't want that.
No, I would be so obsessed with how I looked on stage.
You're not gonna look pretty.
That's what that. But then that'd be out.
I could see you trying to like
fix
off
my
the
hair.
Reflection of like I don't know, anything in the crowd, being like,
when you're running, when you go on a run in the morning, do you think about how you look if other people are walking by you as you run?
No,
because you probably look bad.
Yeah, when I'm at the gym, I don't look good. I wear like shitty clothes.
Are you okay with that? Because no.
Yeah, it's like I'm under construction at the gym. I don't see that as an opportunity to impress people. I'm like working on myself.
And there's no one that like you run into that you're like, oh fuck, you saw me like this.
No, in the gym, there's just like a bunch of straight. I go to a bodybuilding gym, so there's like a bunch of straight bodybuilders. Bodybuilders, not my type.
That's fair.
Also straight, not my type.
That's good.
Straight men, the most repulsive human beings on the planet.
Wow.
You are alone on that.
What?
I feel like
you think gay men.
Every one of my gay friends, with the exception of you, would definitely want to fuck straight dudes.
Okay, like I don't think straight men are, because you guys are straight men. So like I love straight men, like as my friends. But like the moment I hear like a guy is straight, now there are certain men that I'm like I find attractive, and like if they were gay, of course I would want to like maybe do stuff with them. But if they are straight, it's like off the table because so much of my attraction to somebody is them being attracted to me.
That makes sense.
So
you want to feel loved and hot.
I also think that because you're very mask. Oh, okay. You are like very straight passing, unless you're trying actively to speak like.
He says I code switch.
You do code switch 100%.
Everyone does to an extent.
Like around girls.
Yeah.
This is my natural cadence. I think this is what I normally.
Yes, but when you're around girls, you queen it up for sure.
Yep, I do.
Like absolutely.
Yeah.
They love it.
And then sometimes he does it for me. He like will literally perform. It's weird.
In front of you alone?
No, when you're talking to like women around me sometimes. Is that not
is that what you do to women?
Do you not do that? When you're like talking to someone, you'll be like, yeah, I amped it up for you.
Oh, yeah. There was one time where I know Hasan gets a kick out of it, so like I played it up even more.
He'll be like, "Oh my god, your skin is gorgeous," and he's like, like doing shit I've never seen him do before. Like you're like limp wristing. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I mean, I don't know.
He's pleasing.
I'm queening it up.
He's pleasing.
I'm just being who I am, Hasan.
But they love it.
This?
Come on.
No, ladies love it. They love it.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Why can't you just let a gay man be gay?
No, I hate it.
It's so interesting.
Keep that shit in the bedroom.
I think I'm in this interesting position. Like because I'm a masculine presenting gay guy, most women that I meet that don't know me think that I'm straight. And when they find out you're gay, it's a completely like
they lift their defenses a bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they're completely like it's all off. Women treat you so much better when you're a gay man.
It must be a bit annoying sometimes.
Sometimes
I think I get treated well. I don't know.
Sometimes, well, I mean, not all of us.
They might just be too friendly.
Sometimes I get frustrated when women are like, some women, they put on a front like I am interested.
Not all women.
Some.
Yeah. No, this is the misogyny podcast. You can say it.
Wait, which is annoying. So like, I actually deliberately will go talk about how I'm homosexual.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, that's why the incels are right.
Wait, that was kind of an insult take.
Yeah, that was. You're like, yeah, you gotta fucking. I tell them I'm gay immediately, so they treat me like a human. That's what you said. But it's
Can we cut that from the podcast?
No, no cuts, no cuts. This is the top G. This is the top G edit for sure. So you don't want to talk about like. There's one element of the Paul brothers, and I can't believe I'm handing it to them, but like I do respect everything that they've done to their bodies and how much they've like worked on that.
No homo though.
Yes, homo.
It's like it's the natural progression. I think it's like YouTuber or maybe just famous person gets very rich, they get power, and then it's like. I feel like getting a fucking hot, tight fit bod is
it comes with the territory, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the amount of work and dedication that you have to put in to be able to actually like fight in the ring, even if it's
yeah, Jake Paul's a great fighter.
Yeah,
he's
even
probably
if it,
like actually good now.
Yeah, I agree with that. Even if it is like I have friends who are who fight train. I have friends who are actual trainers, and they also agree that like Jake Paul is a pretty decent fighter from what they've seen.
I feel like he's been doing nothing but training that.
Yeah.
I also don't care if he fights Case. In the Case, I will not fight him.
Yeah.
It's just it's a nothing burger of a.
It's not his best interest.
Do you think you'd beat me in a fight? I forgot.
I think so because I have 20 pounds on you and a few inches. But I think you're very strong.
I don't. I think you would also beat me in a fight.
I don't think I'm
because I like you too much.
Good at boxing either.
I
don't
like
know
you
if I
too
could
much.
punch you that hard.
I don't think I could either. I think it would be. I don't think I could. I don't think I have it
Maybe
in
it'd be
me.
like the Hunger Games, and we just eat blueberries and make love.
Oh, that would be.
Is that what happened in the Hunger Games? I have not seen it.
Maybe I do want to fight you.
Katniss and Peeta.
I do like the idea of like wrestling another man, but like just like in a very.
You just want to have sex right now.
You just offered.
Yeah. Okay.
Hasan, let's talk about your depression real quick.
My depression?
Yeah.
I'm not depressed.
Well, that's because your viewership's doing all right now.
It's true.
It'll come and go.
He's also really excited to be on Name Your Price this Thursday.
Is he?
Oh my God.
Well, who's going to be there?
That's what I look
if it's not a good
forward to.
lineup.
Well, I heard somebody leaked that Ray's going to be there, but I cannot confirm nor deny it. And there's one other guest that I cannot leak because that's coming out tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, this comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't know about the timing, and you know who knows.
It'll come out after.
It's Hasan.
What time is it going to come out at?
I don't know. Just say it.
The last guest.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Yep. Hey, be prepared to bleep that out.
This is huge.
No, actually bleep it out anyway, because then they'll have to go to my Twitter to look who that guest is.
Oh my God.
All right, Hasan. Why are you still so result oriented in your day-to-day joy?
It's the best thing to be able to otherwise analyze something that's qualitative. That's why I look at numbers.
Do you know you're gonna fall off?
No, that's
how dare you?
Is that true?
How dare you?
Yeah, of course you.
We all fall off.
We all fall off.
Everybody falls off.
Sucks.
Yeah, PewDiePie has fallen off.
Name 3 actors from 100 years ago. The most famous actors.
God, you're fucking right.
100 years ago.
Everybody falls off, but they're dead.
The Three Stooges.
Dying is the Charlie
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin. Marilyn Monroe.
No, wrong period.
Okay.
By like 50 years.
Dean Martin.
I don't know anything, but
off by like 10 years.
Dean Martin and what's his buddy's name? See, I can't even remember. It was like Dean Martin. They were like a very powerful duo.
For the record, those guys have died. That's the ultimate fall off. You're dead. Plus L, plus ratio, plus you're white.
Sure.
That's done. I'm talking like while you're around. Relevancy.
Yeah, but like, why does it matter? It'll be gone when you die then. Why do you need to have it? It will fall off, and so I feel like it's futile to try to hold on to it for as long as possible and have that be your source of joy.
I have a very real answer for this that I don't think you're going to appreciate or believe. And I've had this conversation with you before.
I'll listen.
The way I see my relevancy, and it feels good to be relevant, like, you know, a little bit of narcissism there. Who doesn't have that, especially in our sector, in our industry. But the way I see relevance is a way to try to combat otherwise reactionary ideologies that are very prescient, permanent, a part of our everyday existence. Social conditioning is really powerful, right? For people to be bigoted. And I do see that like relevance in that respect for myself is a way to show people that, like, you know, you can still be fun and cool and be friends with all your favorite content creators and not be a piece of shit, douchebag, or bigoted. You don't have to be misogynistic to be funny, even though I do engage in it every now and then. Like, there's
loves a little bit
this podcast.
Yeah, like this podcast. Same with like homophobia, transphobia, everything that we talk about. If we're going to be serious for a moment, like, I think that it's the hackiest way that you can pop off. But because the social conditioning is so set as a consequence of our material conditions, that it's the easiest thing to lean on. You can always there's always an avenue for success there, and a lot of people see that, and I think a lot of people look up to that in a weird way, almost, right? They think it's cool and funny and edgy, and I want to be able to combat that. So I see that, like, relevance has two different metrics of success for me. I get the fulfillment not from the relevance itself, but from what that relevance indicates, which means I'm going to have a larger audience of people that I can talk to about politics, that I can change the minds of, that I can urge to become community organizers, that I can urge to actually organize in their workplaces. A lot of the Starbucks union people are you know, Hasan heads. There are so many people in my community that have done amazing things, like Sean the Black, for example, who just got a Vice piece done on him for coding a way to, like, to disrupt union busting software for, I think it was for Amazon as well. Well, a bunch of companies that were trying to immediately hire scabs when they had like workplace stoppages happening, like strikes happening at the workplace. So
you think clout is a currency to fight against, like, racism, homophobia, sexism, whatever?
I think that the way it works is, as long as I can stay above water, and relevance in and of itself feels good. It feels good to be liked, for sure. But I do also see that there's like a secondary reasoning behind it as well. Yeah, I think
so
that
if
I
you
think
fall
that is
off,
yeah.
If you fall off, then they win, because
No,
then they
that's
just
not-
you are washed and irrelevant.
Well, that's not the way I see it, because I think that I'm not confused about, like, my impact. I don't think it's, like, incredible. I don't think it's, like, system changing.
Sure,
you know what
but
I mean?
the impact you would have would be lost if you were not relevant.
The impact I would have would be, yeah, totally blunted. And yeah, 100%. Look at Twitch. I think Twitch, when I first started on Twitch, was dramatically different than, like, the attitude towards, like, bigotry was, I think, different than what it is now on the platform, for sure. You don't think so?
I think so. I think
100%.
I think like
It's
the
much
rest of
different.
culture, it comes in swings.
Yeah. I think that there is obviously much larger, there's much larger differences at play there. There's much larger systemic actions at play there as well. Twitch's interest in, like, maintaining, like, some level of terms of service. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big factor in it. But I think overall, like, part of the reason why that space became as positive to even, like, receiving political news is because they saw that one of the largest communities on the platform was a leftist political content creator. And I think that people look at that and go, I'm more open-minded to hearing this guy out. I'm more open-minded to hearing this guy out because he's friends with my favorite content creator. I'm more open-minded to hearing him. Charitability is a huge tool that I think people don't recognize. And I'll have a more charitable approach if I'm doing content with you, for example. But your community is already pretty left-leaning to begin with.
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I think, I mean, I think it's enough to have impacted people. I think that's powerful. I think if it's like a war of clout, and if I am more clouted, then I am more reliable, that's, like, dangerous, because then people who are clouded, who maybe have ideals that are bad, like objectively bad, then then they are people that you can look at and like if Andrew Tate is friends with a bunch of big streamers, then his opinion is valid.
Yeah, no, but that is unfortunately
valid because
that is unfortunately how it works. That is unfortunately how it works. It's like swimming upwards with like a tiny paddle instead of being on, like, a boat. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Swimming upstream. You do what you can. It's not the most reliable thing to do, but it's the only thing I have in my tool belt that I can use. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is unfortunately true, though. That's why it's still impactful when, you know, Steven Crowder was blowing up with memes and whatnot, and then and because of that, he was like getting way more prominence. Same with Andrew Tate. Same with Ben Shapiro being on like the meme review. Like, how many children were introduced to Ben Shapiro as a consequence of that? Mm-hmm. That's the way I think about it.
Do you think we can control falling off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
that's what Hollywood does? Literally.
Do you think what people like PewDiePie and as you mentioned, they become so large that they're not satisfied, but there's a sense of complacency that sort of is a catalyst to them falling off?
Yeah, like I think PewDiePie is like a retired man who lives in Japan and vlogs his life in Japan, and then occasionally hops on like a Reddit and then makes a video because that's like
and then
what
gets canceled.
Knows to do, and then it gets canceled.
Yeah,
but like I don't think that. Like I think to not fall off is just like adapting to the times.
Yeah,
and then and then that's it. And then
but you're not going to be relatable if you're like so out of touch that you are so incredibly famous and so rich and so far removed from like any sort of backlash or any sort of commentary. You don't even have like any people in your immediate vicinity to tell you like you're wrong about this and you should rethink this stance or whatever. That like I think that definitely makes your commentary less sharp. We see this with older comics all the time. Dave Chappelle being a great example of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing, is you become less relatable because you're rich and complacent and then live a good life and you don't know the people anymore.
Yeah, your commentary suffers as a consequence of that.
You know what a great idea is for you?
What?
This will keep you hip, keep you young, keep you energized. Go to every Starbucks in America.
That is an insane thing to do.
IRL stream and try to get as many unionized as possible.
That is an insane
Give
thing
up all your worldly possessions for 1 year.
How many Starbucks exist?
I think you need to live in a box.
My guess is like 6,000.
First of all, the irony, of course, is that like, and what you're saying isn't wrong. Like, I mean, I see what you're saying. Your point you're making.
7,500.
How many Starbucks?
That'd be a great YouTube video.
Wait, yeah, look at that. Okay. That would be a fun YouTube video, like visiting every Rainforest Cafe, except I would have significantly larger impact literally staying at home and
I don't agree.
No, 100%. Individually, I do not have access to 35,000, 40,000 people.
15,000.
15,000. Jesus
15,000 Starbucks locations. That's a lot.
Let's ditch Starbucks, every Amazon warehouse.
What?
That's easier.
There's a lot of Amazon warehouses.
There's not 15,000.
I bet there's like 2,000.
Amazon is actually, well, I will be having
110. That's doable.
I will be having Chris Smalls on of the Amazon Labor Union on the broadcast this week. He's in Los Angeles right now. See, like, I do things like that already.
I'm talking about a big publicity stunt.
No, I understand.
Because I think that's how you gain a large influx. That's what it is. That's how you stay relevant, is you have a big catalyst that spikes a huge group of people to know who you are or like what you do. And then it goes down, and then like the trend like stays like, smoothly going.
Yeah.
But if you just keep doing the status quo thing, then it's like this, and like maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down, but it eventually will go down.
Yeah.
So you need a big spike.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I see that. That's like, we're getting into like the real, back end stuff. We're opening up the engine right now and showing you how the sausage is made. I use like 8 different analogies there, but yeah, I mean,
that's right.
The way I can do that, the way I do that is like
through, and I get that.
The way I do that is through guests and whatnot, and things that sometimes get me canceled.
So you won't visit every Amazon warehouse facility? It's a good idea.
I do like it.
IRL stream it. Go to every one.
Maybe.
And it's like Ryan Trahan's journey.
The problem with that is that it, the way I make content as far as like commentary, it's every day. So I would not be able to keep up with that schedule while simultaneously doing something like that. True. But it is something I've been considering a lot. Is more.
You must get sick of the grind.
Pre-plan. No, I always like it.
Taking a day off today.
I only take a day off because
and Thursday.
I only take a day off because I feel myself getting a hair trigger. Like if I start popping off on chatters that I normally would like, because there's always people trying to derail the stream. But if I start recognizing that I'm popping off on chatters that I normally would like avoid, ban and move on, and I'm just like doing it a lot, and I start like yelling at long-term community subs for like things that I find to be offensive to make an example out of them, then I'm like, oh shit, I'm starting to get like burned out a little bit.
So, but you still enjoy the actual practice of it. You just sometimes do it too much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I love what I do. I'm built for streaming. Like it's perfect for me. It's perfect for me because, you know, I love talking about politics, and it's perfect for me because the format is great.
You like going to like a pool and then swimming laps up and down until you're exhausted. I like getting real high and doing a big cannonball and then getting out and doing another cannonball. You're also a cannonballer.
Yeah, I'm a cannonball guy, but like I like do a cannonball and then like I come back like 3 months later and then do another one.
Yeah,
and then,
you do a cannonball and then you like go fuck the lifeguard.
Yeah, that's true.
And then also maybe set up like a cool way to do a new cannonball or something.
That's the thing. Like I want to do that too. I want to fuck the lifeguard. I want to do
the
cannonballs.
Amazon warehouse.
That's what
That's
I
the
mean.
cannonball.
But right now I'm like I'm
Fuck
too
Amazon.
much in
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's a great guy.
No, I'm saying go fuck him. Like have sex with him.
Oh, have sex with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys see his
wanted to say
girlfriend
something
kind of
controversial.
looks like a less hot but more bimbified version of his wife?
Zipper 7, pull that up. Marsh.
Pull up Jeff Bezos' girlfriend.
Jeffy B.
And pull up Jeff Bezos' wife.
Also, we got to wrap after that if we're going to do this tortilla thing.
Yeah.
I got Sundays to suss out. Give me images. Give me images.
That's his girlfriend.
Okay. And
Now
so
pull
then
up
we
his
need to see
wife.
His wife. Mackenzie Scott, such a gem. No. Yeah.
You don't think so?
I mean, no. They look very different. They just
No, they do, but it's like
sure.
it's like more. I feel like Jeff Bezos' current girlfriend is in the same like realm where it just looks like what his girlfriend would look like if she got like a lot of Botox and plastic surgery done.
Right, like his Mackenzie Scott is like a what you would think of when you think of like a I don't know 6-year-old 50-year-old woman. She's like a mom. She's like a woman.
I mean, she keeps it tight. Like she's in great
beautiful.
shape.
I'm not saying she's not beautiful. I'm more so saying she's like a
normal
more
person.
normal person.
Yeah.
And then obviously his new girlfriend is someone who's just like fucking trying to be hot and shit.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna go from being billionaire, breaking up with your wife, and then find like a normal person.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
over.
probably impossible for him to ever date a normal person again.
It's completely over, and for that reason, I just find it really strange that he did that.
That he cheated on her?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably not like, I don't think he considered.
He cheated on her?
Yeah. That's why
Damn.
she divorced.
Yeah, the story's actually really wild. I think it was like the Saudis were involved in like intercepting communications or something. Like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It was high
That's
level.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
He gets around.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he's a bit of a slut, Jeffy. Jeffy is. But I mean, he looks good. Out of all the billionaires, I would say like you got Bill Gates, you got Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos in the best shape out of all the billionaires.
For sure.
100%.
Although
Bill
one thing,
Gates?
Bill Gates is not in the
He's
best
not
shape.
in the best shape.
No, but out of all
Jeff
of them, he's
Bezos,
the,
out of all of the
Warren
billionaires, is
Buffett.
in the best shape.
Either saying those three were in the best
Like
shape.
the billionaires in the public eye and public consciousness, Richard Branson is probably in better shape than Jeff Bezos, but outside of Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos is probably in the best shape.
I think Jeff Bezos looks the best. His body looks the best.
Richard Branson's body probably looks pretty good.
You think
too.
so? But
Jeff
there's
Bezos
some-
has a fucking...
Yeah, he's on that HGH grind
He
for
got
sure.
some...
one thing that is terrifying though is he's a billionaire and he's bald. Bald billionaires terrify me.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
I think he
they
gave
seem like
up.
they have naked cats.
No,
Yeah.
I think he gave up. Like, because you have Elon like constantly getting hairline surgery and like constantly doing stuff to like because the hairline's like LeBron's. You know what I mean? Goes back and then goes up again. And you can't do that if you're gonna take like steroids because steroids also fuck up your hairline.
Wait, Bezos does steroids?
I'm almost certain that all of those guys.
He
You
went
think
bald
so?
early enough that I think it's chill.
I see.
Yeah,
He was bald like real early on.
yeah. When Amazon was supposed to be a digital library, he was bald. My man was bald as hell
He
before it became the e-commerce giant.
rocks with him.
Yeah,
The bald folk.
he's a
of the
bald
world.
ally. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, bald. If you're bald long enough, I guess you would look weird with hair. I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Mr. Clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Or
friends
Johnny
Johnny
Sins.
Sins. I have friends who literally I have bald friends.
Oh,
Not
do
to
you?
flex, not to flex.
So you can make fun of bald people.
but
Yeah.
they look yeah.
My president was bald.
Yeah. I have bald friends who look better bald than they do with hair.
Do you think I'd look good bald?
No.
Well,
you're fucked.
Unless
I'm not losing my hair.
Unless
like
you grow out the beard more.
Yeah, I don't like growing my beard out because I feel like it makes me look like too old.
Dude, you have great Lebanese hair genetics.
Oh, I know.
If you
should
your
grow
beard,
your beard.
I could grow it pretty big too. I think I could grow a beard like yours.
Straight up makeup for men. Not to get all like, TikTok rat femme with it, but beards are makeup for men.
It makes you look older.
It does, but it makes you look hot.
But it's worth it.
I like the stubble. I think most people, we'll see what the YouTube comments say, but I think most people prefer that are attracted to men, I think, or I guess women can have beards too, are attracted to like stubble or as opposed to like big beards.
Yeah. I'm going to shave right after this. That's what I'm going to do. But on that note, while Ludwig is filming Austin for some reason,
is this still?
I think that's a good point to end it. That's a good point to wrap it up.
Look at me though.
What are you doing?
Are you posting this?
I'm trying to see him weird. Can you?
Oh, you have a.
I had to get it. I had to load it. Continue, Hasan.
Okay. Well, anyway, on that note, I think we can wrap it up here. I wanted to give a big thank you to AustinShow for coming and taking Will's place for this.
I had to move my flight for this.
Yeah, he did. Thank you.
And I'm flying coach because of it.
No, you're not.
I literally am.
Wow. Yeah. Devastating.
Yeah.
The sacrifices you make are tremendous. You look good. Send that to me. We'll put it in the fucking.
I like it.
Wait, where are you going to put
We're going to put it
I like it, to be honest.
Yeah, you look good. You look good.
Well, yeah, I don't think I look bad. I just prefer this.
I want to see what you look like. You probably look great as well. Also, Ludwig. Thank you, Ludwig. Where can Ludwig, do you have anything to plug? Where can people find it? That's terrible. That's terrible. You look hella Lebanese with that one. You look the most Lebanese.
My dad had a mustache for years.
Yeah.
Anything to shout out, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, check out Chuck Schumer, at Chuck Schumer on Twitter.
Very cool.
And we'll be posting some fun memes there, and that's all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Peace, everybody. You can find us everywhere.
Peace out, guys.
Be sure to like, subscribe, review. What are some good things to say for SEO purposes?
Eat shit and die.
That. Okay. Eat shit and die.
Have a great rest
all
of your
right.
day.
Bye, everybody.
That's it.
I gotta be so